Welcome to another edition of Live Insta Chat with the Journalist. And today my guest is none other than Citizen Deep himself. Citizen Deep is a producer slash DJ, who's making really amazing music, and he's definitely like that young guy that we should look out for in South Africa. And South Africa is lucky to. Have him as a producer. His real name is Tivani. And Tivani Mkhombo, who is popularly known as Citizen Deep. So today we'll be just getting to know him a bit better, talk about his career, talk about his journey, how he started back in the day, and to be the guy that he is today, which I think is the guy that we should really look out for. So yeah, man, shout out to Citizen Deep. He just joined. I'm just gonna add him now, so that you can join in the live. So yeah, Tivani Mkhombo. um I can't wait to chat with the dude. He's from Soweto. And yeah, evening, sir.
Yo, man. Yo.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Can't complain. Well, I can, but I choose not to. So yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good.
2020 is is that year that we didn't see coming, man. We thought 2016 was bad, but damn, 2020 is showing us flames. But
Hey,
you're
bro.
right. We can't complain, man. We can't complain. So yeah, man, thank you so much for joining me on my live. So basically, I do this because I just want to document the dance culture in SA, and just talk to the players, in the game, and just
Yeah.
document the stories, man. So I'm gonna take this interview and I'm gonna publish it everywhere. And yeah, the whole purpose is to just get to know you. I've been following you for a while, because I'm a house head. But I think that more people need to know about you. I know you're very big in the house scene, but yeah, man, that's why we wanna hear your story, bro. So I know you've been making music since around the age of 14, 15. Yeah, man. Can you tell me, like, what inspired you to get into the music game?
Yo, man. It's a family thing. It's a family thing. My uncle has always been a DJ. He still is a DJ.
Mm,
So that's where it drew everything because he had the equipment, you know. He had the
mm,
equipment, and growing up, it was around you all the time. So when my elder brother and my cousin got into this DJing thing, I was that young boy who used to tag along, and that's how it happened. You know, that's how I loved or fell in love with being a DJ producer. But, you know,
mm. And
yeah,
so it was inspired basically, by by
yeah,
the
man.
by your
But
surroundings.
yeah, definitely. You know, and because I was so young at the time, I couldn't go out and DJ, so I had a curfew. It was all about finding a way to put this, you know, have an input in this dance culture. So I was like, if I can't go out and DJ, it's best if they go out and play my music. But that's how it came about.
Wow, that's interesting. Your story reminds me of DJ Fresh. He says that, he was underage and they would sneak him into clubs to DJ and then he would leave. But you say,
That happened with me as well. You know? At some point in my career, I'd get to an event and this big bouncer dude would be like, "No, you're not allowed in here," and be like, "No, I'm a DJ," and they'd actually escort me to the decks and chill there as I played, and then after my performance, I get paid, and they leave me out. Like I can't be there. So yeah, man,
mm,
that was my case as
wow,
well.
so you were born to do this. And what I find interesting about you as well is that your catalog is crazy. You've been dropping projects since 2009.
Yeah,
And how many songs do you think you've dropped?
How many songs do I
Ever
think
since you
I've
started
dropped?
DJing?
Yo.
Yeah.
Um, maybe 80 ever since. Probably. Maybe 80 songs. And it's unfortunate that some of the work that I have like has been removed from my catalog, because of some websites that have been closed. But yeah, I know. I think I'm gonna go through my discography. Yeah. Probably over 80. Over 80.
Mm.
Maybe 100 or over 100, you know.
That's crazy. So when did you know? Because obviously starting out, you drop music and then, people only start reacting after a while. When did you know that, that your skill is dope? Like which song for you was like, yeah, no, here, I've got one.
Well, before, was it before? It was, well, during the time I had met some guys from the hood, invaders, and we were like invaders of Africa. We created the, well, I joined the group, and I
Mm,
remember having produced a song called "Walk the Dance" for the gents. And
mm,
when that dropped, it started getting traction. It was all over radio, it was being played by people all over. That's when I knew. I was like, Marai, I'm onto something. I'm onto something. My music was being played amongst, the hottest songs at the time. I think this was
mm.
2009. Yeah, I think around that time. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah, then from the
Wow.
start actually.
2009. So that's like about 10, 11 years ago. And,
11.
yeah, damn, 11 years ago, damn, that's a while. So, obviously
Yeah.
back then, when you dropped the song and then it was hot in the streets, and you hear it on radio as well. At the time, did you have like the musical knowledge of like, registering your music and all that? How was that journey for you?
Yo, it's interesting. It's interesting because back then we were winging it. We never knew what to expect with the music we put out. Um, we just put it out and hoped for the best. We did not know about plugging music onto radio. We did not know about PR. We were like, okay, we're making music, we're releasing music. Because that's what we saw from other people. We just saw, oh, one band released a song and we just do the same. So the journey throughout the whole 11 years, yeah, if I had the knowledge that I had now back then, you wouldn't breathe. Yo, Cass, sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out to Kat for watching. So, bro, the reason why I'm asking this question is because I've noticed that in the house culture, right, there's this tendency of dropping free links. Even with them piano guys, they'll just drop a song for free, so that people can download the song because they just want the song to get out there. But with Afro Tech DJs, Deep House DJs, the approach is different, whereby they sell the music on track source and all that. So how do you push your music? Do you believe in still selling your music, like pushing people to buy your music, or do you believe in free links, and why?
Okay, I respect my music, so much that I understand that it's work. It's work. It's at the end of the day, it requires you to have certain resources to make. So putting it out for free, for me, I'm over that. I'm over that. You can't say you released a song when you put it out in J for someone to download. It's not running the right numbers. You can't keep track of that. So I prefer putting out music the old-fashioned way. Okay, not old-fashioned way, but the way we do, like on these online stores, because you can keep track of the numbers, and it's the culture, man. Putting music out and selling it. Because now we've gotten so used to putting out free links that people don't even buy music anymore. Or never, like we have people who, like, okay, they support the movement, but they've never ever bought a song. However, on Friday, Batlapaya, Case Yanipia, and two more and dance to your music. Your song doesn't even cost like 20 bucks, man. It's like maybe 12 rand or 14 bucks. So it's a culture that we have to teach people. someone on my WhatsApp status put out a link and was like, I released a song. I just went, I just said, it's not a release. It's not a release. Try to
Mm,
find distributors who can plug your music the way music should be plugged, you know, the way it's going to last forever. Now your music's not gonna last. What happens when that link expires? You know,
mm,
I mean, how do you keep track of your numbers?
mm.
Yeah, so yeah. We gotta put out music the way we're supposed to, gents. So forget the matata file host, the mazipishe. No man, no. That's file sharing. Let's release music properly.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you, and I think it's quite interesting, you know, how you putting it, and I agree with you because with online music stores, then at least you can keep track and keep record of where your music is doing well and all that, which helps you as an artist to prepare and to plan, you know, with your future projects moving forward. Lately,
Yeah.
man, you know, with your recent work, you know, your sound is sounding more Afro tech, Afro house. You know, like why are you choosing that sound?
My sound has always been Afro. Let's start there.
Mm,
My sound has always been Afro, but
mm,
with time, as the music evolves, what happens, you know, around you, what inspires your music as well. Because if you think about it properly, electronic music, electro and tech has always been there, man. We've been listening to what's this, Ame. We've been listening to Pasta Boys. You know, for me, these people have been big influences. So falling into the tech is actually me taking what has influenced my sound and
mm,
merged it what has always been citizen deep, which is Afro. So which is why it's easier to make the sound because it's what has inspired me and it's who I am at the same time. So
mm.
yeah.
Yeah, man. And with the tech sound, I've noticed that it's the European market obviously appreciates that sound. But in South Africa, we know like it's big in KZN and in Joburg. But you know, in SA as a whole, the market hasn't really appreciated yet. Do you think that Afro tech or Afro house will be commercial, like maybe let's say my piano is right now?
Well, it's markets, you know. It's markets. So somewhere, somehow, Afro tech right now because of the underground market. You know how you never know how big the underground market is, man. It's super big. It's huge, you know, and it has space for so many people compared to the commercial market that is focused on the same people that you are hearing. But to answer your question, I think Afro is the next wave. I think it's the new wave, Afro piano wave. I think Afro is also going to take, you know, a lead when it comes to the music. So yeah, it will appeal to the commercial market. It's happening. It's happening slowly but surely.
Okay. Yeah, no, dope, man. I can't wait, bro, you know, to see that happening.
Yeah.
One of the tracks that you released recently featuring Azola, I think I tagged Find a Way. I tagged it on the story when I was promoting this interview, and a lot of people are loving that song. So yeah, man, you know how. Tell me about the creative process behind that song, bro. Like, what made you guys come up with that song?
Um, the traditional process, the traditional
Mm,
process of having a beat, and now these like we need vocalists, we need singers for our music to make it whole. But with Azola, the only different thing is that we never had the intention of working together when we met.
mm,
You know, we met at a party, good deep in the city, and we became friends.
mm,
And she had this hot song out, with Kususa, Chinaman, and Argento. But it was never that. It was never that. We vibed. And as we were chilling this one day, because she's got a speaker, connect a Bluetooth speaker, bah, and I'm playing this beat. And she heard the song once and was like, this is nice. I was like, okay, yeah, sharp, no thanks. And then on Insta, I posted a short clip of the making of the song because I had recorded a short clip of Unhlonipo, the pianist, and he was playing. So Azola calls me and is like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I've been stalking your Instagram for that short clip. I've been listening to that short clip over and over. Please send it. Please send the song to me. I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe she's gonna write. Maybe she's gonna write. Because these people are hard to please, man. So I sent her the beat, and 2 minutes, because she was super inspired. She's like, bruh, when am I coming through to record the song? I was like, yo, okay. And it happened within a week. One session, she got to the studio, and yeah, find a way. There she is. Hey, Azola. So yeah, man. We then recorded the song, and when she recorded what she did, she was like, "Okay, I'm done." And I looked at her. I was like, "Is this it?" It's like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to put too much on the song, you know." But by listening to, like, when you listen to Azola's music, you can tell that she's very minimalistic with the writing. So as little as it is, it's got impact. And I was like, okay, I was hoping we were gonna have this one chorus, verse two. It's like, no, this is it. This is it. And surely after the session, when I listened to the song, I was like, damn, she's a genius. You know, she's a genius. And I sent it back to her. There were minor changes, fixing here and there. But in less than a day after the session, we were both happy with the song, super happy with the song. And I honestly did not expect the song to be loved the way or to do as good. Like, I was like, okay, you know what? Since on the EP there's another song that is clubby, it's going to be more powerful, but no, man, find a way. Yeah, no. Big ups to Azola, man. So, I'm grateful for the process as well, because getting to work with someone that you are vibing with, you become free in the studio. You become so free to throw ideas around. So yeah, man. Yeah, she was my friend before she jumped on the song. So yeah, that's the process actually. We were so comfortable with each other. Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Azola. Beautiful voice, beautiful song. Really appreciate it. Obviously, bro, like, when you make music, like, a lot of people appreciate it, and then they reach out to you. And I know I was talking to Zino the other day on this interview, and he was saying that, the industry, the house industry, there are cliques, There's Abu Khrotman, there's the new guys, there's the piano guys. So I want to know, man, like, who has reached out to you, like, from the Khrotman type of clique to say, all right, fine, we are watching you? Or so, has anybody ever brought you under their wing to work with you?
Ooh, that question. Has anyone Okay, here's the thing, ne? From as early as 2009, from my first release ever with Invaders of Africa, many Grootmans, from that moment on, many Grootmans were like, look out for this boy. Oskido is one of them. DJ Terrence is one of them. Black Coffee also. Euphonic also. So there's so many people, man. There's so many people. And from an early stage, I learned to forget about that. You know, for these people are just like us, man. These people are artists. They are, you know, as much as they've been here, but they've been there. And the moment your brand starts pushing, everyone wants to be part of your story. Unfortunately, I did not have. Look at this guy. Show Mr. Jazzy Q. Jazzy Baba. But yeah, man. So many people have been part of the story. So many people have been part of the story. So many Hotmans, but I have not had a mentor as such. Although this guy here, you see this guy, we
Mr.
went to
Jesse
the
Q.
same, yes, from Jersey Disciples. He's doing he's doing very well for himself. We went to the same high school and influenced. There's a very big influence in music from this guy, you know, and yeah. But it wasn't the Grootmans who were like, come, let me school you. It's my peers, you know, mostly. It's my peers, people who are around me that influenced my sound and helped me grow, actually. Yeah.
Okay, I thought, you know, I thought you were gonna tell me a story about how maybe a certain Grootman took you under his wing and stuff like that. But I'm glad that, you know, you were influenced by your peers. And shout out to Jazzy Q. He said that he taught you how to produce. Is that true?
Ah, ah, man, he's my nigga. He's my nigga. He's my
Yeah.
nigga.
Tell me, does it make sense for you to sign to like a major label, or are you signed to a major label, or would you consider it?
I would. I would. 90%, okay, I believe 90% of music is business. You know, it's mainly the business side. You can put out the art, but if there's no rollout plan or structure behind it, then, you know, it's not going anywhere. And these major labels have been there, man. They're still standing after so many years. So it's a business at the end of the day. They know how to plug um, your music to the right places. It's all about the deal. If it makes sense to you, if it makes sense and is best for whatever it is that you're doing, then go for it. So if I get an opportunity to work with a label and the visions align, then yeah, you know, I'll go for it. But for now, I'm having a very good time being independent. For all this time, I've been independent, and the knowledge that I have learned is priceless. I'm grateful for that.
Wow. You're independent, but you know your music can be found on international websites like Traxsource. You know, so I mean, if labels would give you more or less the same type of opportunities, I guess. But when it comes to traveling, because I know it's a thing for South African DJs to say, yo, I'm in Spain, yo, I'm in Ibiza, I'm here, I'm there, you know. When it comes to your brand, where do you see yourself gigging internationally?
I don't know. The world. I don't see myself playing at one place. I see myself playing at all these places. Um, you just never know which places you might reach, you can reach. I, I've I've thought about this question. I've thought about it. It has come to me so many times, where some Grootmans are dominating at certain places, you know, like Spain, Portugal. I'm thinking of, you know, impossible places like Croatia, Argentina, where, you know, people of color are not very much popular or allowed, you know, very much racist places. So I'm thinking of entering where people can't, the impossible places. So yeah.
Has anybody, maybe a fan outside of SA, reached out? Which place have they reached out from?
Yo, so much, so many, man, so many. The Miami, Netherlands, what else? France. You know, it's a few, it's a few. So yeah, the music it is that reach up in these places.
So that means you need to go to those countries first. I mean, yeah, those cities first, because if they want you in Miami, Baba, you must go to Miami because your music is reaching those places. Wabo.
Corona
One of
needs
my
to end.
one of my favorite songs by you is Sabela with Tiwe. And I think you did such an amazing job on that track, man. I know
Yeah.
Tiwe doesn't work with a lot of producers. So how was the journey working with her on that song?
Working with Tiwe, man, Tiwe became a very good friend. And I never expected that to happen because I've always looked up to her. I've always wanted to work with Tiwe as a young producer who has not reached this level, that I am right now, where I can approach someone with my music and be like, hey, let's work. While I was aspiring to become a dope producer, while I was not confident yet, I looked up to her. I loved her so much. And this one time she posted on Facebook that she's looking for producers to work on a certain project. And then she put down an email. I sent her a beat, and she just responded same time to the email, sent me a number. I was like, okay, wow, I'm gonna WhatsApp Tiwe just now. And then I did. She asked me where I was. I was like, I'm from Soweto. She was not so far from me. She drove to the studio. We recorded 3 songs before we recorded Sabela. We recorded 3 songs before we recorded Sabela. And she was the coolest, still is. When I need anything, I shout. Tiwe is one of the most awesome people that I've met. With Sabela, we were not in the same studio when it was done. It was the old traditional way. I've got a beat, send it to her. Initially, she was supposed to sing something else. There's this concept that you want to send me on WhatsApp, and then I made a beat for that concept. And then it took a while. Maybe 2-3 months with no response from her. And then she's like, okay, after 3 months, I'm going to the studio the following week. I'm recording our song. I was like, okay, cool. And then, funny enough, when she sent back the project, she sent back 2. She was like, I got something different. Trust me, though. I'm like, trust you. Okay, let's hear this. Interesting. And then I listened to the first track. It was nice. Still is. I know I'm gonna work on that. It's coming soon. And then I played the other project, and it's the Sabela vocals. I was like, wow, this is the one. Also, expect it to do so good. Like when I put out music, I don't set the bar up high. I just like let the people become the judge of the product. My job is to make this the best I can, and if the people receive it proper, then fine. So that's how Sabela came out. I sent it back to her. She loved it. She loves my work, man. I love her work. When there's that kind of vibe going on, it just comes together. And she's very vocal. If she doesn't like something, she will say. She will say that it doesn't work in a certain way. So she made it work. She understood it. She was like, okay, this is fine, even though I was not so sure about it at the time, because I'm always experimental with my music. So we put that out. And yeah, man, Sabela, dope.
Dope stuff. And bro, your music is very popular. Like I think every DJ that I know plays your songs. So meaning that every time you drop a song, it reaches relevant people. How do you market your music? Do you just upload on social media, or do you do other stuff? How do you get so much reach with your music?
I am fortunate enough to have friends. These popular DJs as well who play my music are people who are well within reach. So when I have something coming out, they are promo lists, and I send them these songs. I also put the songs out on my social. I market them on my socials, and if it works best for your set as a DJ, you'll put it onto your set. So it doesn't mean that because I put out a song, a friend has to play it. But if the song works for their sets, they do, you know, and it works out just like that. It happens that when I send my music out, there's something that grabs their attention. They're like, okay, you know what, I like this, and then they put it on, and then they put it in their sets, you know. But with I see a comment here by Z Maliti saying Famba Wena. With Famba Wena, it was very, very, I don't know, man. You know, I had moved on from the project already, working on something new. Some guy edited a video of Black Coffee playing Tomorrowland and put Famba Wena on top of that song. Bah. And the Famba Wena was the audio cover. It was so much in sync that people thought that's the song that he was playing. And everyone retweeted on Twitter. It went crazy. It gained the numbers. It went all, yo, man, Apple, Spotify, all these streaming sites. It just blew up and everyone started playing the song. And people actually came to me and asked for the song, not realizing that I sent it out before, you see. So it's also quite tricky.
So wait, someone edited your song on Black Coffee set?
Yeah, like the Tomorrowland clip. I even know the song I was playing. It was an Azola song that was playing. So, yeah, edited video, put audio on top of that other project, and it sounded yo in sync, man. It was yo. I even thought that he was playing the song, even though I was watching the set. I watched the set, yeah, Tomorrowland. I was like, how? But then it gave a whole lot of retweets, and people were asking what song it is, you know, and they were like, Fama Wena. Got numbers, bro. I got called up by so many of my friends. I remember Benny Maverick also hitting me up. Was like, bruh, you are blind. I'm like, I'm blind. And he sent me videos of him playing the song, and the crowd was going crazy, and I put it up. And then Susa called me. He's like, bro, your song here in KZN is huge. I did not even plug the song on radio, but I remember that song charting on the SA radio monitor. It was up there with my number 4. And I'm like, wait, how? How did this happen? Because I did not send this out to radio, but man, we don't know, Southern.
Yeah, it happened. Tammy says, you know, all the way from the USA, Sea Islands, you know, he's loving your music. Ken Soul says, Goblin, fire, Goblins.
Bro, hola. Yeah, man, big ups. Hey, Tammy Kensani. That's my cousin, by the way.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, big ups.
So, second last question. So, you know, has Black Coffee ever reached out to you regarding that song being someone putting it all over his set?
No. He didn't.
Wow.
He didn't. He got tagged. I saw one time he got tagged and someone asked him, what song is this? And he responded like, I don't even know the song. And I was like, yeah, people. But you know, someone also was like, "I found out." But regarding that clip, no, he never reached out.
Okay. Q says I need glasses. Yes, Q, I do need glasses, man, because I'm struggling to read some of the things here. The text is so small. I'm getting old,
Q.
bro.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Q, man. You know, you and Q should actually do a song together. She's amazing. If you haven't done a song together already, I know you guys know each other. So shout out to Q. So yeah, man. You know now COVID-19, bro. It's a pandemic. So what are your plans, bro, for the rest of the year?
What are my plans for the rest of the year? Gigging is out of the picture. You know, there are not gonna be any shows. But I'm in the stew cooking up. You know, I'm cooking up 2 projects right now. I'm working on 2 projects right now. One for later on in the year. You know, it's been part of my year plan to drop a big project. a full project, not and then another one is just a follow-up EP after this, the one that I dropped, featuring Azola as well. Okay, not featuring, with Azola. So yeah, my plan as well is, yeah, that's it, bro. Studio. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah, nothing else I can do. There's so much work to do, actually. Let's
Mm.
just hope I get done with it so that we can plan, for the rest of the year. Because we're halfway through the year already.
Mm. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Second last question, bro. Because we've already been at it for more than 30 minutes, actually for 40 minutes now. Um,
Yeah.
you're the second generation or the third generation DJs, So which other guys do you look up to, besides yourself in the space that you're like, yo, these guys, are the future?
I'm fortunate enough to be peers with one of the great, the coming and fire people, So I look up to my peers. I don't know, how many should I mention? Give me a number, because there's
Five,
so
five,
many. Okay,
five.
five people that I look up to. Okay. Sanel musician number one. FKA Mesh number two.
Mm.
Kususa number three is two guys. It's two guys in Kususa. Number three, there's Ino Napa, who I don't know, he had some sensu beans because Yerre is on fire. Okay, I can't mention myself, I know. April, the fifth one. I don't want to leave people out. I have so many. I have so many. The fifth one is this new duo, this young duo that's coming up with some heat, man. Everything they touch, deep narratives, everything they touch here is turns to gold. These guys, Bashapa Skupu, Bashapa Number. So yeah, I look up to my peers, bro, because they're inspired by the world, they're inspired by the music around them. They're not afraid to express themselves through music or be different. We share the same, okay, not the same vision, but there's so many similarities, and people who never seem like they always want to grow, and
Mm.
you can actually tell, by listening to the music. So yeah, man, those five people. I can add another five, and another five after that, and another five after that. But from the top of my head, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, man. The people that you mentioned are dope, man. And yeah, it's really amazing to see what local music is doing. Like you guys are doing amazing work. You are doing amazing work, man.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just wanted to have a chance to get to know you better. And yeah, man, thanks for the chat, bro. Keep making fire music. We really appreciate it, even though there's a lockdown. I know after the lockdown, the dance floors, all the DJs will be playing your hot numbers. Well, probably my next
Yeah,
year. So yeah. So
that's
yeah,
if the
man.
clubs are for it.
Is there anything that you wanna say, bro, before we go that I missed that I might have missed?
Nah, man, I just want to thank everyone who tuned in, to watch. You guys are awesome. Guys are awesome. I don't know, no questions for me in the comment section. Okay, I see Junior has grown a lot. Oh, like you, I see, who's this? Lekrile. Thanks for blessing us with music. Okay, man, Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, yeah, there's,
Yeah,
there's,
no.
there's, there's no
Everybody showing you love. Everybody showing you love. Thank you, Citizen Deep, and keep blessing us with hot house music, dog. We
Yeah,
appreciate it, man.
right. The next project that's coming out, I don't even know. I don't even know if I should put it out because clubs are closed. I'm gonna
You know,
come to my house. It's a club, guys. $50 entrance. There's nothing else. I mean, COVID has taken over. We are now doing more internet work. But at least, man, this is dope because people see how genuine of a person you are, and they see that you're a real person, and you think like a real person. Um, Thank you for being here. Thank you for this, chat, man. Super awesome.
Yeah. And bro, by the way, I'm gonna send you a link. So I also do this. If you wanna do like an exclusive, not really listening session, but if you wanna play like new music, maybe like with the vocalist, I can come, at a venue or to your place, record it nicely, professionally, put it out there on the platform just to entice, people with the new stuff. But yeah, we'll
Dope.
talk about it offline, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem.
All right.
Tina, we're just here cooking up music. Sure, today was a nice break day for me because I did not do anything much. Just got out of the studio to, you know, woosa,
Mm,
think of other things, relax, be one
yeah.
with the whatever. But yeah, we'll be in studio. I'll let you know very soon how we can work around that.
Mm.
So yeah, man.
Okay. Now, sharp, sharp, bro.
Thank you, my brother.